Yo, what's up guys, this is Atrix here. Today we'll be taking a look at Yuzu Emulator's paid version, which is known as Yuzu Early Access. You can find this by going on to Play Store and searching for Yuzu Early Access build. It also has received a new update with amazing fixes. So in Early Access version of Yuzu Emulator, you get experimental features which is not available on the normal version of Yuzu. Well, in this Early Access build's latest update, we have add new option to import and export saves, which is a great feature, fixes various crashes, fixes virtual amiibos, various improvements to the UI. This bug fix makes me happy because Yuzu Emulator just crashes a lot. Yuzu Early Access is about $6 and today I'll be telling you guys if it is worth it to purchase this emulator and if it is better than the normal version of Yuzu. Let's just go ahead and open it. Now let's go to settings, advanced settings, general, enable speed limit has been enabled. CPU accuracy is set to accurate level. Let's go back, let's go to system. Dock mode has been disabled. Now you can enable or disable dock mode even when you are inside a game, which is pretty cool. Let's go to graphics. API is Vulkan, accuracy is normal. Resolution is 0.75x, but I'll set it to 0.5x for today's testing. VSync mode is off. Anti-aliasing method is none. Aspect ratio stretch to window shader cache has been disabled, as this option might cause your Yuzu emulator to crash a lot. Force maximum clocks has been enabled. Use asynchronous shaders is also enabled. I'll be enabling disk shader cache because apparently in this update a lot of crashing issues are fixed. So we'll be checking out if the Yuzu emulator crashes or not after enabling this option. Everything else is normal. Lot of you guys were asking me if I should use any custom GPU drivers in Yuzu emulator. My answer is if you have an Android device which is below Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, for example Snapdragon 888 or below, then you definitely should use an turnip driver. Now if your Android device has Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor or above, then you'll have to use Adreno 676.22 Vulkan drivers. So here you can see I have imported the driver. Now let's click on cancel. Afterwards I have already set up Yuzu emulator in my last video. If you don't know how to do that, you can check it out. But right here you can see we have FIFA 23, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. We'll be trying out these games. So let's start with FIFA 23. I have seen a gameplay where FIFA 23 apparently works. The emulator just crashed and I am guessing that it's because of the disk shader cache feature. The emulator randomly crashes. Now at the top left corner you will see I am getting about 60 FPS and the textures, as you can see, the text etc is very low resolution, as I have set the graphics resolution to 0.5x, and due to this lot of games are finally playable. Let's find out if the Yuzu emulator 4 stops, crashes or has some graphical issues while playing the game. Okay, so the match has started, but you'll notice that I'm just seeing a gray screen. This is due to custom drivers, I believe, as if I tried the same games on my Snapdragon 888 Android device with turnip driver, then I'm pretty sure that it would work. Whereas on my OnePlus 11, which has Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, lot of the games just give me black or grey screen or blue screen. This is an issue which needs to be fixed ASAP. Now let me go to settings and show you guys that it's not about the dock mode. So if I enable dock mode, still the graphical glitches won't be fixed, and I really hope that the developers manage to fix it, as there are thousands of people who have already purchased Yuzu Early Access. Now let's tap on exit emulation. Let's try out a different game, and there we go, the emulator just crashed. But let's try out Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. By the way, the amount of games which boot on Yuzu Early Access is just mind-blowing. It's better than Skyline emulator. There we go, let's select our language. It always takes about 30 to 40 seconds for a game to boot, even on flagship devices. So I can only wonder that if you are seeing a black screen when you open a game, I think you might have to wait for about a minute or so if you have a low-end Android device. And there we go, the Yuzu emulator just crashed. So not all crashing issues are fixed, and you can already see a lot of flickering issues. The cutscene isn't loading properly. There's a lot of flickering issues along with grainy textures. For now, I'd recommend you guys to stick with the normal Yuzu emulator, and if there are any major changes or fixes, then definitely go for Yuzu Early Access. I'll let you guys know once that happens, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on all notification. With that being said, see you guys next time. Goodbye.